What up, y'all? Harmony Pops here, aka Willie Fleet. Let me adjust my cam, it's a little too high. What up, y'all? Hope y'all feeling good today. We're gonna get into what the CZAR was talking about with the defensive shadings. The CZAR put out a video directly talking about the defensive shading. So I ain't even gonna be here too long. I just wanted to come do my little intros and all that. Y'all know what to do, you know what I'm saying? And follow, like, subscribe, all of that. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into the video. The CZAR, shout out to the CZAR for the intel. Let's get into what he had to say.
And so we wanted to create more of a flow with our body up system. So in the past, as you can see, number 5 here, Paxton, right? In the past, we had a very wide window to be considered driving right at the defense. So it really rewarded everybody on defense to just stay as close to the dribbler as you possibly could, right? Because you're going to get a body up and it's going to save you in most instances. And a lot of people think, well, hey man, that's great defense. I'm locking you up. Really, the body up is doing most of the work. And what we found is that the angle that we had here was super wide for the offensive player to be considered driving directly into the defense. And so what we did this year, if you can imagine 45 degrees on this side and 45 degrees on that side, right? Maybe even out to 50 degrees. If you pointed your stick in any of those directions, you were considered running into the defense, which means that the body ups were overpowered, right? So what we did was we narrowed that window, all right? And the size of the window can change, so I'm not going to give you an exact number, but it's much smaller than what it used to be. And so what that means is as an offensive player, if I give you a little move left, right? Left, correct, and then I shoot off right over here, that's no longer considered pointing my stick directly at you. Whereas in the past, it was. So you were guaranteed to get a body up there if you were just in decent position and you have decent ratings and you got decent reaction skills. Yes, you get a bonus if I ran directly into your chest, right? But that window area is smaller now. So as a defender, if you want to block that front lane, and get the bonus that comes with being in the shaded position, in the position where the offensive player is moving or trying to drive, right? Your ability to use the left stick and to use your defensive skills to stay in that spot, it's really going to be tested. Because if I, as number 5, now point my stick right over here, right? And I use one of my adrenaline bars, you're going to get beat.
Now, from what I'm understanding, it's looking like he kind of really explained it. You know what I'm saying? Not even kind of, he did. Because I was actually one of those that used to do that. Because I had, on my current 22 player, I have clamps, menace. So there's times when I used to run up on a smaller guy and he would stumble back. You know, literally that's all I had to do was run up on him. And that's what the CZAR was talking about, where it was easier to play defense like that. And I just had to... I actually used to do that. I used to push my left analog stick up so I was in the defender as I was moving. So I was like literally stuck to him. You feel me? And then the only way he would really break me is left to righting. You know what I'm saying? So what the CZAR is explaining in this is that there's no more of that. Now it's going to be easier for somebody to just bit in and out you and leave you. You get what I'm saying? He could fake that way and come back this way. And if you're not here and you still over there, you're getting beat. There's no badge that's gonna suck you into the defender like it always does, like pick dodger. Somehow pick dodger always sucks you into the defender. Hopefully that's going too. But basically, you have to play defense, not the game. And that's what I'm loving right now. It's really looking like this game is for the skilled basketball players. Players that actually play basketball, not players that play video game basketball. You understand? So it's like if you play real life basketball, you about to have an advantage in 23, and I'm hoping that's what it is.
Right. Your strength is that I can't go straight, right? But you don't have no strength over here unless you stick match me. And you don't have any strength over here unless you stick match me, right? So body ups are not the all-encompassing strength that they used to be. Your best defensive position is going to be to stay in front, right? And to try to anticipate where he wants to go and get your chest in that position and not just smash body up all the way down the floor. Now, one thing that I'm not sure of is that once a player becomes, and I'm talking mostly NBA 5-on-5 in our game, right? Some of this, hopefully, all of it will translate into your my career and all of that, all of those other modes, right? One thing that I can't guarantee you today is that somebody will find a build where they get more body ups than we intended, right? That might be the case, but they still got to match your stick direction, and they still have to match you ability wise also. So anytime you're actually in a body up, right? All right. So
To be honest, I'm thinking we need, like I said in my last video, tiers. You know what I'm saying? If I load up in the rec, I'm one of the better rec players. I need to be playing with better rec players, not bums. I don't want to have bums on my team. I don't want to have low IQ players on my team. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully this year, the skilled players are going to thrive. You know, if you're actually a defensive player mentally, you're going to know where to go. Because I was one of the guys that used to beat people to their spot. I used to know what the point guard was doing. Beat him to his spot, reach, and pickpocket. Because I just... Half of these point guards in 2K play exactly the same. Why? Because they don't play basketball. You understand what I'm saying? They play the game. So they go on YouTube, they figure out the build, and then they're like, oh, this is all I got to do with the build. Nah, bro, you got to actually play basketball. I'm literally beating you to your spot because you're obvious. So basically, if you playing, what the CZAR saying is, if you're an offensive player that's obvious, you're gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt. If you're an offensive player that's instinctive, oh, I'm going to the left. Oh, he moved to the left. Let me cut back this way and cut back this way. If you know how to dribble like that, you're gonna succeed. And that's why the whole adrenaline thing, you gotta know when to just yo and then pip it. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to the dribblers out there that really know what they doing. But let's get back to what the CZAR was talking about.
when you're in these type of body ups as the defender, right, you want to be thinking about, when do I stop pushing my stick into him and when do I push my stick over here? Because as the offensive player, if he decides to make an adjustment, angle his stick out this way first and then try to beat you on the corner, you're probably going to slide off. So the body ups are not the catch-all that they used to be, and you want to be aware of that and try to play more position. If you find yourself getting your doors blown off really consistently, that's something that you want to watch. Are you playing the angles correctly? Are you gapping guys who can't shoot enough, and are you beating them to the spot, right? So in the old 2K right here, you just run up on him, get the body up till he picks up the ball, right? But if you try that in 23, as it's currently tuned, what will end up happening is a smart offensive player will change the direction he's using his left stick, and you will get blown past, like you'll just slide back off of him here. All right.
All right, man. Like my man Bugs would say, that's all, folks. Like Elmer Fudd would say, that's all, folks. I'm out of here, man. Harmony Pops, a.k.a. Willie Flea. I know what to do, man. Follow, like, subscribe, all of the above, man. You know how we gonna do. Find me on the PS5. I'll probably be on Multiverses in a little bit. Y'all get at me. I'll check the streams and all that.